If you are big for a certain reason. Because you see Davido, everybody talks that, oh, Davido is not doing this, he's not even helping his life, he's not helping his family, he's always about chioma. Why is he always about chioma? What about the baby mamas? What are they doing? Are they not liable of getting the love and attention Davido has? The thing is that Davido knows what exactly he's doing right from the beginning, and he's not willing to let that disrupt his life. He is not willing to let that completely disrupt his life, because he knows that all these things that has really happened, all the things that has gone on in his life, it is obviously something he has done. It is something that he has seen, and is planning to make sure that that exactly is possible. It is not going to be as easy as it seems for him, because he knows that despite all of these things that is really going on, despite things that have really happened in his life, it is something that he has seen, oh, and he has made sure that it is possible, something that he's willing to do. We obviously know that if the thing that he's going through, all these problems that he's passing through, all the things that he's really going through, he obviously knows that whatsoever is possible, if he can make sure that it works out for him, if he can make sure that he himself does all of these things to make sure he is happy about it, then truth is that even if he is planning on doing anything at all, then it should obviously be a good reason for himself. It should obviously be a good reason for himself. Because honestly, everything that Davido himself has gone, everything that he has gone through, it is all because of his family, not just because of the baby mamas, not because of what they are even doing at all, but because he knows that if at all he is doing everything he wants to do for his family and people around him, it should be something that will not only benefit him, but also benefit every single person in particular. That is what exactly he has in mind. But when everything starts to change, he knows that he has to act based on what he's seeing. He has to act based on whatever he's seeing. So that is what he has in mind. That is what exactly he has in mind. So everything that is going on now, it should be good for him. It should be really, really good for him, because that is what he wants in his life. That is what exactly he wants. He's not planning to make sure that everybody suffers, or Sophia, MOMODU, Amanda, and the rest, they don't get what they want. No, he's just doing it all for his children. That is what he has in mind, first of all. Forget all of them. Forget whether Sophia, or forget Sophia, whether Imade, Amanda, forget all the women. Now look at the children and say, well, is he actually doing this for them, or he's doing it for himself? That is what you have to think of first. And for Davido, it has been really, really quite different. Because yes, he needs to make sure that his children are fine. He needs to make sure that whatsoever he is doing, it is all for his children. That is what is on his mind. That is what he is willing to take into consideration, first of all, before he looks into whether the women that has his children are okay and all of that. His children should always come first, because he knows what he has acted upon. He knows what exactly he has done to be where he is now. So what is all these problems that he's facing for? What exactly is he facing it for? He's not facing it for the women. He's facing it for his children. If you like, let the woman talk about all the things that has happened. Oh, Davido has not treated me well. Oh, Davido has done this. He has put me in a really bad situation that I can't even imagine. That is all their businesses. That is all they can do. There is nothing else. Because for a fact, if at all he's doing all of this, he's proving himself to everybody. He won't have time for himself, first of all. He won't have time for himself at all. That is why he's planning things that he doesn't even want. Now, Sophia Momodu's rent has expired. Of course, it's not even his own business. It's not doesn't even concern him. She's the one that picked the house for herself. Nobody picked it for her. She's happy that she's there. He is happy that where exactly is. But now the problem is that even him himself, is he willing to take control? Is he willing to see that, oh, all of these things that is going on, he should be willing to do all of this to help her, or it is going to be quite different than it is? It is actually going to be quite different than it is right now. Of course, everybody wants what is best for Imade. That is what Davido is looking for. That is what Davido has in mind. He doesn't want anything at all to actually put him in different bad position that he is. That position that he is. And now this is a time for him to open his eye. This is a time for him to open his eye, because he knows that, well, If Imade suffers, he too self he suffers because he has to shoulder Imade's responsibility. Yes, he really has to shoulder Imade's responsibility despite the fact that Sophia MOMODU is around. Despite the fact that Sophia MOMODU is actually where she is now. And obviously, if it is going to work out for him, if it is going to be something that will put him in a better situation than he is now, then he should be willing to act upon it. He should be willing to act upon it despite what is going on, despite all the things that has really, really happened. Yes, it might be good for him. Yes, things might not work out the way he wants it to be. But is that an avenue for him to actually go ahead and make sure Imade is fine? For me, that is a really, really great thing for him to do. That is a really, really great thing for him to do. I know some people will say, oh, Davido should not even take care of Sophia MOMODU. This is not the right opportunity. This is not what he wants. This is not what exactly he has planned for. He should take care of Chioma. Chioma is the best. Chioma is this. Yes. But also Imade, is Imade not his child as well? Is Imade not his child as well? They should also look into Imade because you can't even see Imade suffer. That is one thing about Davido. You can't stand seeing Imade suffer. So what exactly should he do? Should he leave her just because of Sophia MOMODU? That is what exactly they should think of. That is what they should think of because honestly, for Davido to even be at the point where he is now, despite all the things that Sophia MOMODU has done to him, despite all the problems that he himself has faced, despite all the things that he has gone through, now he's at a point where he's even happier than before. So he should now leave it just because of Sophia MOMODU. At least this should be like a bonding stage between him and also between Imade. That is what exactly this should look like. Yes, so many people will say so many things about him, so many things about Imade, but that doesn't even mean at all. That doesn't relate to what he's doing because he knows what exactly he's doing. He knows that even though things are working bad for him as well as his family, he should be willing to do whatever it takes so that he can help his family in any given way possible. So that he can make sure that at least Imade is fine from all of this. At least Imade is not in the drama that Sophia MOMODU is crazy. She's not even aware of it. That is the whole huge situation around now. She's not even aware of what is going on, but still, she's still with her mother. Because what Sophia MOMODU decided that it is not a good thing for Davido and Imade to be together. That is why she took Imade as her responsibility. That is why she took Imade for herself to make sure that she protects Imade. Or do you think Davido will not protect Imade? Does she think that Davido is not capable of protecting Imade? You see, that is the thing with Sophia. She thinks like as if everything is going to work bad for Imade at the end of the day. But it is quite different from what she's saying. It is really quite different from what exactly she's saying. Because honestly, for her to even be at the position where she is now, it will show you that Davido himself is willing to do anything at all to make sure that Imade is fine. That is what exactly he has in mind. That is what exactly he is putting in mind for himself. So obviously there is always a side effect to that. Obviously, everybody will not like what he's doing. Everybody will not like what exactly he has been doing from the start till this moment at all. But now this is an opportunity for him to prove himself. This is an opportunity for him to prove that yes, the love that he has for Imade, it is still there. It is still shining. It is still where it is meant to be. He has not even moved an inch. He has not even flinched at all. Because he knows that Imade is the sole purpose of why he's doing all of this. Sophia MOMODU might not be happy. She might not be happy that Davido is doing all of this. Only God knows why. Only God might know why. But now is a time for her herself to open her eyes and see the thing. It's a time for her to open her eyes and see what exactly is brewing between her and also between Davido. Because Davido is willing to do whatever it takes at all. He knows that everybody around him, every single thing that he himself has done, it is all for the good of Imade. So why exactly should he back down? Why exactly should he stop? Why exactly is he willing to do all of this just because he knows what is right for his family? You understand that? Now is an opportunity for him. So he should do whatever is possible he can because he needs to draw Imade closer and closer each day. Okay, guys, don't forget drop your comments at the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.